All right, well, welcome back, everybody, to the Reinsurance podcast. Another guest here on the Supercede yacht. We have Forbes McKenzie, lost my words, CEO of McKenzie Intelligence and founder as well. So very excited to hear about a few new things you've been doing actually this year that you're telling everybody about during the conference.
Yeah, it's really exciting to be here. It's the first time being to Monaco as well. First time to do the Reinsurance Rendezvous. The RVS, something people have been talking about for many years. Usually this week we'll do Wizia, but that's on next week, yeah, so okay. It's wonderful we can do both.
Excellent.
And then ITC as well, they've kind of moved that to a much more, so the conferences for the insurance industry at last are aligned, yeah. And we can get to this one, and it's wonderful to be here.
It's a tough life though, isn't it, going back and forward between them all, so you've got to be over there quite soon, I guess, on the other side of the world.
Yeah, other team members are going to go and do the States.
Yeah,
I started the year, I think these days you got to pick your battles.
Yeah.
And the opportunity to do a conference in only one time zone away is one not to be missed. Absolutely. And it's wonderful to be here to meet a new community as well. Definitely. So, the work we do at McKenzie Intelligence, we are the market provider for the Lloyd's of London marketplace, the 52 managing agencies. We provide whole portfolio management through current, post-event natural catastrophes. This week, the tragic earthquake in Morocco. Yeah. So we're able to say to one of our clients, the 360 locations that they've got there, which are in force. Yeah. The week before that was Hurricane, and I think I'm going to say this right. Nobody has told me how to say Idilla right. Idilla. Anyway, major hurricane. It was a Cat 4 and it made landfall in Florida last week. And then the week before that, the tragic fires in Maui. So as a business, we're very busy, and our new product line, which sits under the Global Events Observer, which is used by over 1,000 users in the London market space, has a thing called Cat 360, and Cat 360 is now our ability to holistically look at an event. From the ground, from the sky, and then floating in space too. Wow. And then from the ground, we use a Google streetcar. I shouldn't really use the Google brand because it's not a Google streetcar, but that's what everybody would understand. So after the event happens, we'll be flying our airplanes, as we always do, to do 7.5 centimetre imagery. Yeah. But from the ground, we now have a streetcar, and we'll literally drive up and down through the impacted zone as well. So
that's fascinating.
It's exciting.
Do you have to have sort of all of those vehicle, I guess if you call them vehicles, everywhere at all times, or you sort of send them out there? Because some of these places are quite remote, I guess.
They are quite remote, so we've got an ability to look anywhere in the world, as is proven, whether it be Maui or Morocco or Florida, in the space of 3 weeks. Ukraine's very busy for us too. Yeah, well. And our product line essentially is holding clients' portfolio on our system. Yeah. So we know where the risk is.
Yeah, makes sense.
We are all former intelligence staff. Yeah. Also, a lot of professional insurers as well now. But the intelligence staff understands how to put together what we call intelligence estimate and intelligence collection plan. Because we know what the contract says is over here, that gives us our direction. Yeah. We know where the location is because the insurers have given us the portfolios. And then all we then need to do is marry up how to understand what is going on. Yeah, makes sense. And then, it's not all about the best image, it's about understanding what's happened to that line of risk. Yeah, no, I think definitely a big topic of conversation around the event here has been the gap between lots and lots of data and how relevant that data is, but it sounds like you guys have paired the two very effectively. Exactly. What I would caution any company to look at, if a company turns up saying we're a data company, we can do your bits and bobs, and that's fine. Yeah. Ask them, are you trying to sell us a silver box? Or actually ask them, are you doing the heavy lifting for us so we don't need to do it ourselves? Yeah, absolutely. And data should be relevant. Intelligence must make sense. It's kind of one of the tenets of intelligence. It must add value. Yeah. You can give a fancy photograph, but if the photograph isn't doing what the contract wants to understand, then you've fundamentally failed. And also it means we're very cost efficient as well. Yeah.
I think for a lot of firms, presumably it's quite a big step to attempt any of these performance analysis. Being able to get them all in one from one provider must be a pretty unique advantage for you guys.
It is, really, and the business case makes sense too. So, the absolute truth is, a large insurance company could do what we do.
Yeah.
We provide it to them at 10% of that cost bill. Of that, we're very happy with.
Yeah, that's what.
And it just makes sense. So, McKenzie Intelligence is a utility. The data that we produce, the analysis we produce, the whole portfolio management is a utility in order for insurance companies and reinsurance companies to do what they do best. They manage a portfolio, they try to get the loss ratio as great as it possibly can be, and we facilitate that.
Oh, fabulous. And I guess a couple of days left of the event. Are you happy with how it's gone so far and what's to come? Will you be back next year?
We will be back next year, very, very much so. Lots of things going on in the Fairmont Hotel, of course.
Yep.
The cocktail party tonight should
Indeed.
be really fun. And a different story to last night, where I watched Scotland get beaten by South Africa in Marseille.
I know, that's a heartbreak, I'm sure, but
Yes.
at least you got to go somehow. There's the benefit of being, as you say, a local and quite nice location for a conference.
It's a gorgeous location, actually. Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for joining us on the Yacht Forbes.
Thank you for having us.
We'll see you around at the conference.
Very much look forward to it. All the best. Bye-bye. Thanks.